2, 1.
The Great Christmas Light Fight is on! Ho, ho, ho!
What's up, everybody? It's me, Brian Michael, your librarian, your resource for everything related to the Great Christmas Light Fight. And tonight is another special night. You're getting me back to back and 3 times in 1 week. And I'm in another very special place as I continue my journey on an OK Texas Xmas. And today I'm in the OK part, the Oklahoma part. So OK was just an acronym for the state of Oklahoma, abbreviation. So we're finally here. I'm at the Slankards. Kim's with me. She's sitting over by the fire pit with Nick, Lori and Robert's son. And we'll probably bring him on later just to introduce him, because he wants to be famous again. He was on the Great Christmas Light Fight. And I'm not goofing around with you here. To my left in the distance, you can't see it on screen, but I took pictures of it. There is a drone show, a Christmas drone show going on right now. There's a gingerbread man in the sky right now. How cool is that? I'll post pictures of that later, but it really is happening. There's a drone show over there. We just left last night from the Brown family Christmas display, aka Candyland Christmas. We hung out with Brandon and Tiffany Brown. They were great hosts. The night before that, we were with the Mock family, Patrick and Natasha. And the reason I bring Patrick and Natasha up, it's a special night for them too. It is their wedding anniversary today. So everybody, get your comments in, wish them happy anniversary, and just tell us what you want to see today. Tell us what you want to know from the Slankards, or just say hi. Just say hi. So what do you want to know about the Slankards? Well, I think there's a lot of things you want to know. A lot of you saw in the Great Christmas Light Fight. And one of the things that you might remember is it's a place to go back in time. And we got here early. I got to walk around and see Robert and Lori's collection, especially of old toys, Christmas decorations, indoor and outdoor decorations. I got to go in Santa's shed, and we got to smell chocolate chip cookies baking. Yeah, Lori was baking chocolate chip cookies. We're going to eat them later. And you must think I like food a lot, because we're going to eat dinner with them too afterwards. So we're going to do that. But they're known for nostalgia and going back in time. So if you remember, Robert built a time machine. Yes, a teacher built a time machine. It didn't have to be Doc Brown. So I might see if I can go back to 1985 later. But before that, if I could bring back time, I would bring it back here to the Slankards. And I would bring it here so I could bring the Slankards on to get some memories. So, folks, with no further ado, I'm going to introduce you to my host today, Kim and I's host, Robert and Lori Slankard of Acres and More of Christmas Galore in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Come on in, folks. Come on in. We got people tuning in.
Hey.
See, 3 of us can fit. Hey, everybody. Look at this. They're all decked out in their great shirts.
Yeah.
But I got a coat this time.
He's got a coat. Well, I went red tonight. I've been rotating between red and blue because it's too cold just to wear the t-shirt, because I don't have a long sleeve one. But we're so glad to be here. It was a nice drive. It's a great part of town. You know, Robert fooled me a little bit. He kept saying, we're rural. We went through this beautiful thing. He's right on the corner, and there's all kinds of cars going by, and there's all kinds of people. So we have people wandering in and out in between. Hopefully they're not leaving to go see this drone show that's still going on right there. It actually says, "Here comes Santa" right now. But
Cool.
sorry, I can't show that to you because this is better. You can see the display behind us, only part of the display. We're going to see a little bit of that in a few moments. Lori's going to go around and show some things, and Robert's going to stay here, and we're going to play Abbott and Costello and talk about some things. So hey, the other thing that the Slankards are famous for, besides being the heroes of Broken Arrow and being on national television, on ABC, on the Great Christmas Light Fight, on Disney Plus, on Hulu, on a lot of local news channels and social networks. They're also famous because Robert is famous. And why is Robert famous from the Great Christmas Light Fight? Well, if you look it up in the Guinness Book of World Records, he has become the giddiest man alive that's ever been on the Great Christmas Light Fight. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch their episode. You can watch that on the Places and Spaces channel, like I've talked about. On Pluto is running now on the streaming service, or on Disney Plus. You can watch their season 12. What episode were you guys on?
Episode 6.
Episode 6, just like us.
The
Finale night.
Yeah, best for last.
Yeah.
Best for last.
Yeah. So,
Even
you
though we
know,
lost.
speaking at the best and a nice day, besides Patrick and Natasha Mock's wedding anniversary, it's also a really, really special night because when I'm done here, The Great Christmas Light Fight
Yeah.
premieres tonight. Yes, episodes 3 and 4 for season 13. We're going to tune into that. And then if you don't know and follow my friend Charlie Byers on Christmas on Crestline, he is going to do a live stream while the show is happening, real time, with casting producer AJ Rochester from The Great Christmas Light Fight. So if you're interested in getting on the show, you might want to watch it with AJ so she can comment on all the 6 families that'll be airing here tonight at 8 Central, 9 Eastern time. Got to throw my time zones back on. So
AJ's wild. You need to see that.
yes. So she's going to be live with
Love
Charlie.
AJ.
And a lot of you who are watching this show might want to jump over to Charlie's show and watch it live too, and help comment on the show. And maybe AJ will leak some secrets or things we didn't know about the families as they're going live. So that's going to be fun. I think that'll be fun. So Robert and Lori, if I could turn back time, maybe I would fix the arrow so it's not a broken arrow. Is there any history? Robert's a teacher, and I mistakenly thought Robert was a phys ed teacher, and found out Robert's
we're
an
in
English
trouble.
teacher, so he might not know history. But do you know any of the history of broken arrow? Why is it called that? Or what do you got?
We were incorporated in 1903. What is it? OMB? Something OMB was a female mayor here in the 1920s. And I was told at one time that was the first female mayor west of the Mississippi.
Wow.
I don't know if we have a female mayor right now who's pretty awesome too.
How's an English teacher know that?
Ralph Blaine,
Blaine.
who co-wrote Meet Me in
In
St.
St.
Louis
Louis.
Oh,
and the
I've heard
Trolley
that.
song from Broken Arrow.
Broken Arrow,
Yes.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma has lots of cool stuff.
Yep.
But it's actually the first time I've been to Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Fun fact, and I think many of you know this that watch my channel or that I'm friends with, is Kim and I lived in Oklahoma City from 2006 through 2015, and our children grew up a big part of their life here. And I also went back to school here. I went back and got my master's from OU, Boomer Sooner.
Woo!
December 19th, watched them play
That's
those
right.
Alabama. Who cares who they are, right?
Yeah.
Watch them play in the bowl game here, but hey, we're digressing there, going into sports. So, folks, let me check in to see who's watching. Let's get some of the comments in here. And I know people will be joining as we go because it's a big night. People are getting ready for the Great Christmas Light Fight. At least I hope they are. But we have a couple comments. Got a couple comments. All right. Troy Campbell's joining in from the North Pole Village, and he says they just received 2 feet of snow up there.
Oh, wow.
Santa's getting ready. There's no snow here,
It's
but it was
warm
pretty
here,
ready.
Kill
windy,
me now.
but it's warm.
Yep. Thank you for joining,
Very
Troy.
nice.
Who else do we got here? We got Monty Small joining.
Oh,
Monty's joining again, and hopefully you're going to join Charlie's show if you can and
Yeah.
watch Light Fight live with a bunch of your buddies. Great to have you, Monty. And then Monty is also saying happy anniversary to the Mocks. I don't know if the Mocks are joining tonight because they might be out on an anniversary.
I hope not.
Right?
I hope on their anniversary he's doing something.
All right. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. There's Patrick Mock joining today. Can only stay a few minutes since.
Okay, good.
Oh, they have a band
Oh,
concert, so
band
that's their date.
concert.
Really?
Hey, if you know Patrick and Natasha, they got married with the Christmas theme. They watched
Yep.
the Great Christmas Light Fight on their first date. They found their Mr. and Mrs. Claus that crashed their wedding.
Yep.
And it sounds like a Hallmark movie. So
It does
it's
sound like a
appropriate for them to
Hallmark.
go to a Christmas band concert
Yep.
on their anniversary. Enjoy, Patrick, and congratulations again.
Wish you were here.
All right. What else do we got here? Eddie LeBlanc's joining again. Great night for a lot of Great Christmas Light Fight. You're
Yeah.
right, Eddie. It's a lot.
Yep.
It could be almost 4 hours of fun tonight if you want to stay in and watch my show, Charlie's show, and then part of the Light Fight. And if you have to jump off between any of those, obviously all 3 of them you can play back. That's the best part. Who else we got joining? We got my buddy Aaron Grimes from Lights on Trotter. Great to have you on again, Aaron. I know you're doing your light show there. I saw a post today. I want to compliment Aaron. He owns Lights on Trotter, trying to get on the Great Christmas Light Fight. And he put a post out today. Can really appreciate it having my wife, Kim, who, as you know, is in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
He put a post out on his site's social page that if there are families that have family members with disabilities, to reach out to them. They'll provide VIP parking and help to get down to their show. So that's
That's
really noble. I really
great.
appreciate that.
Good job. That's
All
what
right.
it's about, y'all.
That is what it's about. See that? And I thought they only say y'all in
Oh.
Texas.
Sorry.
Ewans.
Ewans.
Now I'm here in Oklahoma. Us East Coasters, we'll just yell at you. But I lived out here. I
you
lived
hurt
here.
our feelings.
Yeah, I talk too fast because I'm from the East Coast. I remember when we moved here in 06 and I started my job down in the Norman, Oklahoma area, Boomer Sooner. And some of the coworkers said, "Can you slow down? We don't talk that fast here." So I'm excited. I'm
You
excited.
can work at the Sonic down here.
I'm
They talk
really
fast.
excited. But hey, enough about me. Let me go back to just so I'm prepped up. Continue to get your comments in. We'll get viewers joining in now. Enough about me. Let's talk about the Slankard. So I guess before we go out and show some parts of the display, who's Christmas crazier? You, Lori, or you, Robert?
Her.
I've kind of become it.
Yeah.
I push. I push.
You push.
Yeah.
I do push.
Now you dress up as Mrs. Claus, right? You're
I
doing
do.
that tomorrow night.
I do.
Oh, wait, I thought you were the real Mrs. Claus.
I am
And the real
Mrs.
Santa.
Claus isn't this sexy.
Oh.
Oh.
All right,
Say
man.
that
I'm
on
done. Let me. See that? It's all love here. I love you too. See, Giddy. There was the Giddy guy. It's funny too. Hey, family show here.
The reason why it means so much to me is my dad does not like Christmas. He
Threw him
never
under the
did
bus
Christmas.
again.
I did throw him under the bus again. And so when I met Robert, it was just wonderful and just so exciting to have somebody that liked to do this because my dad didn't. But the neat thing is Dad made the arrow for the time machine and he has come around.
He
a little bit.
constantly brings me
He brings
Christmas
some stuff all
from
the
garage
time.
sales.
So
All the time.
we've changed him a little bit.
All right. Well, we're going to make sure you show us the time machine because it's still in your display
Yep.
for nostalgia.
Yep,
Again, they're all about
nostalgia.
memories and history. And maybe when they go by that, they can give, like Kim, say hi and do that too. But so, was your first display in a house, or did you guys get married and have an apartment?
No, it was a house.
It was our first house.
Yeah, right.
800, yeah, little-
Trying to think. We bought a few Christmas lights. I had already done my parents' house when I was a teenager. I always did those. Went to college. Forgot totally about Christmas. Then when we got married in '90, bought a few lights, and immediately it was like cocaine. Just immediately.
Oh, family show here. We're not talking that.
Complete addiction. And right after
It was like maple
Christmas-
syrup.
Yes, it
when you
was
were
like my
fat.
wife's chocolate chip cookies.
Yes, which I had one already. I snuck one pre-dinner because I wanted some energy for the show. So that's fun. If I look around your display, is there, and maybe you'll show this later, if you had to pick one piece, what's your favorite piece, Lori?
Oh goodness. Oh man, that's hard.
That's as hard as picking an episode of Light Fight. That's your favorite.
Yeah, I love Santa's workshop. I go out there and sit at night after everybody's gone, and it's just peaceful. But I also love Grandma's farm. It's made up for my grandma, and it's just a cool place. So the kids love the tractor to sit on, and so there's a lot of memories there. So I know that was two, but those are my two
But
favorites.
you can show us those when you go
Yeah.
around. Robert, what about you? If you had to pick one?
That Ben Franklin, because it's got all my toys. The Santa's Workshop has hundreds of toys, but most of those were, or at least half of them were my toys growing up.
Yeah, what he's
And they were
referring
the
to, maybe
best.
we'll see it is there's a case and has a lot of old toys in it. And I
On
don't want
the
to spoil anything.
show-
Have you ever seen a Christmas display with cootie bugs in it? For those that are older, you might know what cootie bugs are, but they're in there. They're in there along with army men and all kinds of other cool stuff.
Minutes before the show, they were still trying to get clearance, and most of it we didn't get to have in the show.
Yeah, so you probably didn't see it
So
on
we
Light
didn't
Fight because
see
that
it.
old copyright thing,
The
the old
old
copyright thing.
yeah.
But
Even-
you'll see it tonight.
You'll see
Yeah,
it tonight.
but even stuff that's 40, 50 years old, there's still copyright. So,
yeah.
folks, if you didn't know, again, we're live. We have visitors wandering in and out. There's some that just pulled up now. There's headlights in the background, and you might hear people cheering in the back. We had people cheering at us yesterday. What do your visitors think about this play? What are some comments you get from some of your visitors, whether it's
Every
before Light
night.
Fight or after?
Every night they just go, "This is the most amazing thing." How long does it take for you to put it up? And
where does it store?
and
How do
where
you
is it
store it?
stored?
And when I used to do the sycamore behind this, the
green.
green tree, I used to go up about 35 foot. I measured it one time to do it. And the first question was always, how do you do that?
Yeah,
tree?
and I can attest because when Robert took me on a tour earlier and we went back, that's where the Santa's workshop is back there. Up in the tree above all the green is still the lights from the
Still the
last time he
lights.
did it. And they're up there high. I even said, dude, how'd you do that? So that's funny. That's funny. Do you have any regulars that come back that
We
you know,
do.
and how long have they
We
been
do.
coming?
They've been coming, gosh, since they were in school. Some
We
of
have
his
a lot of them that
students.
bring their kids and they say,
Yeah.
my parents brought me here when I was a kid. Now I'm bringing my kids.
Yeah, and they, they come to the fire pit. We have a fire pit out here, and they come to the fire pit and they talk, and we're like, oh, we remember you from last year. And the neat thing is see the kids grow up. you see them when they're scared of Santa, and now they're strong and they can get right up there. And
I have a lot of former students. I mean, my first group of 6th graders who are now in their 40s will show up, and they're still just as cute and sweet as ever.
And they might have their children with them.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of the same thing in our display back in Pennsylvania. We had this one particular family, and every night before bed, his dad would bring him, and he would have the footy pajamas on, and he would not go to bed till they came every night to see the display.
That's cool.
And I feel bad because this year we've cut back and we're doing this tour going to see lights. So I'm wondering if that. I hope we didn't break a tradition, but you know, I think at the end of the day, some of the reasons some of us do these lights is because we went to those when we were children, and that's why we have the memories. That's why. You know, Robert has a lot of blow molds. We'll see him around. You saw in his episode, and there's more than cows and pigs. They bring back memories.
Cows and pigs.
They bring back memories. Hey, for those watching, what kind of display elements bring back memories for you? Put it in the comments and let us know. And while you're doing that, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and say hi to Robert and Lori. And go watch their episode again. We want to keep bringing it up.
It was on this afternoon.
I know.
It was so exciting.
Yeah, they were excited. The Places and Spaces channel
lost.
finally
Those
played.
kids
They
still
lost
beat
again.
us.
Kids still
They're
beat
still
us.
cute and adorable, and they still beat us.
They lost again. Yeah, I know. Exciting. So, Robert, is this the shirt you wore on the
This
light
was
fight?
the shirt. I
There
was
it is.
telling you earlier that day I was working. The high was 70. Worked up a sweat, then threw this on like this, no problem. And by the time we were done about midnight, you know how this is, midnight or 1,
Yeah.
it was in the 30s with a 10 to 20 mile an hour north wind, and I froze the whole time.
Yeah, you got to pick good outfits. It's a great
Whole
outfit.
time.
Do you also bowl in it? Are you a bowler?
No.
He's not a bowler.
It was so funny because he is the 60s, but they were pushing the 50s. And we don't know if it's because of the 51 drive-in, but they came back. I had picked out a dress that I thought looked like White Christmas a little bit. And so ABC called back and said, okay, we're changing everything. We want them to get bowling shirts and Nick to get his leather jacket. So they just changed everything because of my dress.
I know Nick's over there keeping Kim company. I'm surprised he's not wearing his leather jacket, you know?
Because
I
he
thought he
has
would just
the
like that.
Thunder
By the way,
Championship jacket.
He's 28 and single, and he's a catch.
He's a handsome
And
looking
And you
kid.
get us.
And he's very gentlemanly. Very gentleman. Yeah, and you get great grandparents. Christmas
Every
lights.
night we'll
You know,
watch it.
we
Every night.
so we were at the Brown family again last night. They had a proposal in their yard this past week, and so did the Mock family. So we just need one here, and it could be Nick.
It could be Nick.
It could be Nick.
Yeah, Tanya, we have a pergola in the back, and they did not show any of the back. I don't know why, but Nick had made a pergola, and Tanya sat back there for quite a while, and she said, Nick, we might have a wedding back here, she said.
Was
So,
Tanya proposing to him?
I don't know.
Ooh.
No, we know she's taken, but
Yeah.
she liked it. She thought it was a really nice pergola.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. But you know, I always tease you guys. We become friends. So again, I plug this every time because I'm trying to grow the community and help other people that help grow the community. When I mean the community, whether you do a Christmas display, big or small, there's all these groups out there you can go to. And we convinced Robert and Lori last year to go to the Florida Mega Mini, and that's happening again next spring in 2026. Just Google Florida Mega Mini 2026. You'll find it. They got to hang out. That's the first time we met in person.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
So much fun.
So much fun. And then really consider it if you've never done that. I really, really mean that. It's, you know, that's how this trip happened in OK, Texas, Xmas. It's how we got here because somebody said you need to come to see the display. And I was the one that finally pulled the trigger and said, hey, pull the trigger, that Texas, that Western theme. And came on out. But hey, really, really awesome there. Get your comments in because we're getting ready to have Lori go around. Yes, Lori volunteered, and I'm going to give them some of our family love here.
Because
If many of you that know this family, they're nostalgic. They had to go back in time. It was a challenge for them. But if you ever seen them on any other thing, sometimes they don't even know how to connect to the internet. So we got them prepped here. Robert's going to stay here with me. He's got the mic on. And as you know, we've learned over the last couple lives this week, keep the mic here, then take the phone. So Lori's phone is over by her son, Nick and Kim. Lori's going to leave us in a minute, and she's going to go take us to somewhere in the display. She's going to pick. I think we just talked about one or two. Maybe that's your start. I'll give you time. The way I'll give your time to get over this, I'm going to play a new leaked commercial that the Light Fight put out today on social media. And this one is not the commercial for the overall episode. It's for a specific family. So I'm going to play this in 1 minute here. It is going to be for the Martin family that premieres tonight on Light Fight. out of California, and you get to see Carter doing some singing. So this plays for a little over a minute. Hang in there. I'll let it play. Lori's going to go get in position. And Lori, when you get into position, once you're away from us, you can unmute the phone.
Okay.
And just remember, you aim it at what you're doing, and we can hear you talking.
Okay.
So, all right, let me get the commercial going. Get your comments in as we're going. I'll play this new commercial if you haven't seen it yet, and we'll see Lori in a second.
Hey, Carter, welcome to Christmas Carol.
For real? Oh, yes. The hills we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. Fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. That is fantastic. I love this idea so much. I've never seen karaoke in a display.
Yes.
That is a first, for sure.
My dad, my mom does karaoke.
Okay.
And boom.
And you're the queen of karaoke,
Yes.
right? Yeah, I can imagine.
Jingle all the way. Hey, see, Carter should have sung here. Hey, Lori's in position. She's going to introduce us to some lovely people. Let me add her to the stage, and let's see if this technology works. There she is, Miss Lori.
How do I turn it? How do I
Turn
turn
it
it?
around or turn your phone around, however you want to do it. Just don't show us your ear like you showed it. So little right there, but we can see Nick and we can see Kim saying hi. So there's the world famous Nick. Nick, what do you do with that leather jacket now?
Oh man, it's retired now. It's I've got it behind a case where nothing can touch it. So it's
all right. And my better half, how are you doing over there, sitting by the fire pit with no fire?
I hate this. I can't see it. All right.
been warm. So
All right.
Well, we wanted Lori to let them get some camera time so that they could say hi to everybody. But Lori's going to go over to one of the first display elements. So let's see what that is, Lori.
Okay. I don't know what.
It's working. We can hear you.
So this is our sign. I don't know if you can see it.
I don't have one of those.
This is the time machine.
It's looking good. So that is where Robert took Tanya back in time, right?
Yep.
Fun trivia question. Do you remember what year he took her to?
It was 1960s. Oh no, it was 1950 to 1969.
There we go. There we go.
There. And my dad made the arrow. He's a machinist.
That's
So
really cool, especially since you said he was not a Christmas guy before. So
That's right.
Can you go inside the time machine? I know there's not a lot in there, but let's see what's in there.
Sure. These are pictures from the show. I don't know which one.
We can see them. We can see them. Now, when Tanya came out, where did she go next? Is there anything you can show us that's close by to get you to your next spot?
Yeah, let me go over here. Let me go slow. We went to Kiss Me Under the Mistletoe, but they cut that. Robert dipped me down and kissed me. That was the first thing we filmed, but they cut it.
You're on the other side.
Okay, well, it's good to hear about things that they cut, but you can show them to us. Keep going. You're doing great. Keep walking around the story and stop when you want to talk about something.
This is where she climbed over the fence, and they told her not to wear heels, but she did, and she got caught in the fence, and I had to help her out.
Oh boy, tripped her. You're getting sued. Maybe that's why you didn't bring home the trophy.
It is bad.
I like that train. You know, when Tanya was on season 11, our episode, she said she never saw a blow mold train, although she probably did. But you have one too, and you have the red one, which is a little more rare.
This is the drive-in movie for 51 Drive-In and Broken Arrow that closed. I told what had happened to it, but they cut it. It got taken out by a tornado. Imagine that in Oklahoma.
And it blew here to Broken Arrow to your yard.
My yard.
Love it. And I know you tell us a story about your popcorn stand. I know you have a story about the popcorn stand in Tanya.
Hey, well, Nick, he got to give her popcorn, but they cut it, and she walked over, and it was I was trying to think what, and then they threw popcorn into Robert's mouth, and he missed it 3 times. So they did. So they cut
I
off.
was in band. I wasn't a jock. I was.
That's awesome. Did Tanya actually eat the popcorn, or did she pass it on so she didn't get any kernels in her teeth?
She did. She did eat the popcorn. Matter of fact, Nick was supposed to make the popcorn, and they were trying to plug in lights, and he didn't get to. So I made popcorn and stuck it in the bag. And when he went over there to film, he said, "Where did this come from?" He didn't know it had been put there.
Yeah. And before you leave, what are those things hanging up right there? A lot of our younger crowd has no idea what those are.
That we got.
So they're for those of you that have never been to a drive-in movie theater back in the day, you used to have to roll your window down, a crank, not automatic. And you used to hang them on your window, and hopefully they didn't break your window. And that was how you heard your movie. And all the people that you snuck in your trunk into the movie theater.
Right.
All right. Where are we going next, Lori?
This is the first thing that he made. Well, the second thing he made was this train. And this is what Tanya, she got a kick out of Robert saying that the candy canes just pop up everywhere. They're back there. But the neighborhood kids helped us paint it. And so anyway, many years ago, now they are parents.
Wow.
But this is the train.
We're old. We're just old, or at least I am.
World.
That
Yep.
was built in 90.
Paul, we had $10 on TV with a glimpse because it wasn't copyrighted.
Go ahead, say that again, Lori, a little closer. You broke up a little bit. Try it again.
So we had to pay $10 to have this just a little blip on the TV because it was not copyrighted. So I had to send $10 after we filmed.
Oh, wow. Oh, because that's right. You were telling me about this. The drawing came from somewhere. You said
off the internet.
and somebody found it and made you pay $10. See that? Well, $10 isn't a bad sign.
No.
It's a bad fine. That's pretty cool. But that sign's in memory to somebody, correct?
Yeah, it's for my grandpa and my grandma. Yeah, and my mom.
That's awesome. All right, where are we going next?
This is Broken Arrow's train depot, and it's got Robert's mom's tree in there from when he was little. But that's a replica of the train station.
I was going to say I had to
that
be a
they
replica,
featured.
I don't think I could fit in there. I'm a little too tall. It's for the elves. All right. Why don't you
This is
show us?
farm.
Oh, is this the farm we're getting to? Yes. Let's see this. Let me enlarge this here.
They filmed us in front of the farm, and I was telling a story about Grandma taking me with her to take the goods to town, and she would have me sit on a step and sing to her customers. And Tanya said, "Hey, do you have a song you could sing?" And Gabby said, "We don't have time to get a copyright." So we didn't get to do that. And they did not show, but
it was a fun idea. And I saw those famous cows and pigs that you can acquire from Robert's thrift shop
For $10.
$10.
cows, if you want to buy some, they're for sale.
He had over 100 of each at one time. They acquired them from somebody that used to do those happy birthday things. So really cool. All right. Show us one more thing, and then you can head back over here, and we'll take some comments and questions. I see that pergola. Why don't you go tell us about that?
Okay, this is Nick's pergola that he built the picnic table and then did this. And this is what Tanya loved, but they didn't feature it on the show. But it's one of my favorite things back here.
It is. It's very bright and beautiful back there. And it's right next to your Jimmy Buffett land on your porch. So, all right.
Yeah, it's a Jimmy Buffett land. Okay.
You gotta love that. I understand why they didn't show that because of copyright. All right. So, folks, Lori, why don't you come on back here? I'm gonna and don't forget to mute your phone. I'm gonna remove you from the stage, and Robert and I will talk a little bit, and we'll catch up here. So, let's do that. All right, Robert. So, what do you think? She do a good job?
She always does a good job.
Yeah. See, the technology worked a little bit. I see a bunch of comments in here. We're gonna answer those in 1 second. Folks, what you think? Got to see some stuff that was on the show, got to see some stuff that wasn't, and you got to be taken back in time, and not by Cher and her song. That's a little too modern, right?
I kept thinking about Cher, but I wasn't going to say anything.
We might have to go get copyright now.
Oh, that's right.
Folks, good thing is the drone show that was airing over here is now over. And Lori's going to come back in a second. Let's check on some of the comments here and see what we got. We got some new ones.
This way, Sophie.
All right. Hey, we got Charlie Byers from Christmas on Crestline coming in. Email Monty. He's messaging through my show to talk to Monty. So Monty, check his messages. But I'm going to have fun surprise here. I am going to have Charlie on for a short moment in a little bit. Charlie Byers, and he's going to tell you about his special night with AJ Rochester from the Great Christmas Light Fight. That's happening tonight. So just give me some time for that. Hey, we got Steven joining us from Wonderland at Temuco Lane. Great to have you again, Steven. He said, hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
I said,
Hey,
howdy,
Ewans.
y'all. And what was it? What you say the other one was? What?
Hey, Ewans.
Ewans.
That's what my
what
family's
the old
always
people
said.
say.
The ward said Ewans.
Yeah. Well, again, in the East Coast, we have what are yous doing? Yous.
Yeah.
Use guys.
Yes,
Yous
use guys. And I forget if you're in Pittsburgh area. Oh, I'm drawing a blank on it. I'll figure it out. If anybody's on from Pittsburgh, there's a term. Monty. Oh, I know Monty's. So if Charlie would talk about this briefly, but he has his
Oh, we gotta do that.
FAA Fan Appreciation Award. I'll let Charlie talk about that later. He's collecting video. Who else do we got here? Yins. That's it. Yins.
Yeah.
Yins. If you're,
That's
but I
it.
think it's YINZ. But you're right. It's Yins if you're from Pittsburgh. That's right. You're close to there. I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yins. Oh, who else said Yins? Yeah, that's Monty getting in there a couple times. Oh, Charlie thought it was interesting that you got somebody reach out to you afterwards saying, "Send me $10."
Well, I guess it was
Christina.
them.
It was Christina.
okay.
She called me and she said, "Hey, they're doing the,
Copyright.
copy." Yeah, and she said, "We need you to." Well, she first asked, "Did Robert make that?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Oh, good." And I said, "But he got a pattern off online." And she goes, "Oh, you're gonna have to pay $10."
I have no
Okay.
creativity.
It's only
all
$10.
copied.
And
So-
then it was just it wasn't even anything, which I thought was hysterical.
Yeah, that's interesting. All right, I'm trying to see. I know there's a couple other comments in here. I think I got everybody. So don't mind me again. I don't have my glasses and I'm not at my regular. Oh, I did miss somebody. Here we go. House on Hollybrook. Carl Fugala joining us again.
Hello.
He's going to the Florida Mega Mini again, and he's going to the Mini
Okay.
XC, which I'm going to the Mini XC. Kim's going to the Mini XC. Cabo San Lucas with Christmas people
Oh man.
in February on Valentine's weekend.
Oh,
So it's
we
kinda
don't
like-
have our passport even where we
Oh,
can go.
man.
Yeah.
That's too much
And you
technology.
don't fly.
Yeah.
You don't fly.
Yeah,
You don't need to leave Oklahoma.
you could drive to California. All right. Let me. One last thing. Oh, I'm going to show somebody else. Charlie likes the shirt.
Ah, yeah.
He was talking about Lori's, not yours. No, I think he was talking about mine. It's 3 great shirts here.
Probably.
Hey, and then we got our friends from last night,
Oh,
Brown
hey.
family,
Hey.
Tiffany and Brandon joining us. That was a cool display.
His
So-
big tree with the solid blue and the pink
Was amazing.
stunning.
So
Oh,
It was amazing.
I'll call this a fun but sad story. After we were done the show, we had dinner, and then I wanted to do some photography with my phone and then my drone, and literally got really great drone footage I'm going to put together. The last shot I wanted to take, it was going to be a low flyover to like barely get over their light wall that you saw. I clipped it, which was fine. It actually just barely clipped it in, and it fluttered. But what I didn't realize, there was a big tree behind the other side of the wall,
no.
and then it caught the branches, and my drone that I've only used a handful of times. I don't think it's repairable, Brandon, if you're we're curious, but I haven't researched it more, and I'm sad because I wanted to get drone footage here. I'm still going to get great footage. It just won't be drone footage. But you guys just had somebody here with a drone.
Big
So
Ray.
hopefully,
Big Ray.
hopefully Big Ray
Yeah.
will share some of that drone footage, and maybe I can incorporate it in my video. Thanks for having us again last night. We did make that drive. Oh, you know what else is fun today? So halfway in the drive, about an hour and a half in, we stopped in Chickasha, Oklahoma. And I have the picture on my phone, but I don't have it up yet. We stopped and visited, and you would think, wait, when I tell you that, you're going to say, why is this here? And I don't really know why it's here, but we stopped and visited the world's tallest A Christmas Story leg lamp. It's like 4 or 5 stories tall, and it has a giant fragile box on the bottom as the base. That's 10, 15 foot tall, and then the legs on top. We got to see that and walk down the little round town, and we ate in a little old diner for lunch. And it was
They have
cool.
a huge park that is
like Raymond.
unbelievable.
Like
Oh, it's
Raymond.
but 3 times.
Yeah, they call it
Raymond.
Christmas Town, and from the highway, Route 44, I saw their mega tree for the park,
Yeah.
and it's at least 80 foot tall.
Yes.
So we didn't drive back into the park, but I thought that was cool.
We would drive an hour and a half. Many a time we have driven. That's 2-hour drive, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 hours
And spent the night just to go through that.
I don't know if Patrick left yet, but Patrick did throw this in before he left about your technology. So is your son Nick going to do the walk around? Because we know how you guys are with technology. They did okay.
I did it.
If you left
did
already,
it.
Patrick, go to your Christmas band concert. You'll get to watch back and you see Lori did a great job so far.
Yes,
Let
yeah.
me say, I did all of what is it?
The
She-
technology
the
you got to do
technology
to
walking around for the light fight
Yeah.
when they had to
Dropbox,
look at
all that
everything.
stuff.
The
I
Dropbox.
did it
And
all.
she still has her little tripod. Okay. Couple new comments. I think I'll take those and then we'll go into the next part. Let me see what they are here. Oh, Carl saying, looking forward to seeing us all at the Florida Mega Mini again, or hopefully the Christmas Expo. Hopefully that gets pulled off. That's in your neck of the woods. Here we go. Charlie knows it's a 4-story layout. Yep, sold. Yep, Charlie. If I could take it home, it looked pretty cool riding down on the hood of my car. Yeah, it was cool. I'll get pictures of it down the road here.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back and ask some more questions about the display before we go see the next tour from Lori, right? We're going to stick with Lori showing the tour. You go to this side of the display.
lady.
Sure.
Hey, so why don't we let's part the sea here, the Red Sea here. Why don't we Robert, why don't you tell us about what's this little section right here?
This is one of my ice ponds that I make, which is just about, I don't know, a couple of thousand white lights with 1,000,000 little staples you put in every 6 inches. I've done that for, I don't know, 10 years at least or more. Boy, when it rains, if you're legal with all the seed, it goes out. So-
GFIs. Everybody knows about the GFIs.
Yeah, so we don't have that problem anymore, but I'm not going to say why. And it's just a lot of, I mean, you can see just a mixture of everything, blow molds and wire frames. I've started doing these little mini wire trees, which is just conduit and then a couple.
Yeah, so kind of a mini mega tree. There we go.
Quick and easy.
Quick and easy. Is that like one of Lori's recipes? She's making us taco soup tonight. I can't wait to have it.
It's going to
Yep.
be good too.
All right.
Taco soup.
So I have a question for you. Isn't there a story about how you came up with the name Slankards, Acred, and More of Christmas Galore? Were you always called that?
We were not called that. Go ahead and tell what
We
you
were
called.
Slankards. Acre and a quarter of Christmas disorder. Because if you were here, you would see I've got cords everywhere. I've got stuff. I don't have
He's
time
ADHD.
to bury my cords. I don't have time to make sure everything is that far apart.
So-
And if you do, you have way too much time on your hands.
Well, wait.
So that was
Brandon was one of the most meticulous displays I saw last night.
Oh no!
And he probably would get on you about your cords,
Yeah.
but we
Oh,
can
you'd
all
have a heart
relate.
attack
We can all
'cause it's-
relate.
Well, Felicia, our first meeting with her, that was the first thing she says. We got to talk about the name because people have disorders. We can't, you're representing ABC. We can't do that. So she said, but I do want the acre and a quarter in it. So we took a few days and Robert came up with the other. And there was some other stuff in the yard we had to change. He had Crazy Earl's Sleigh Emporium. Well, people,
Can't
you
go like
can't
crazy.
say that. So we had
That's
to paint
Arctic
that.
I thought you could say I'm crazy
So
for
it's
Christmas.
Yeah, so it's Arctic Girls. So anyway, so we changed it, and then after we changed it, we kind of talked about it and said, you know, we kind of like what we've done, and let's just
Yeah.
keep it.
It's interesting what some of the copyright and rules are. Like, for example, I mean, you've heard the term OCD.
Yeah.
Obsessive Christmas
Yeah.
Yeah.
compulsion or whatever it is. Oh, so obsessive Christmas disorder.
Disorder.
Yeah. Okay, people can say that. They can say crazy for Christmas, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
couldn't say you're
Couldn't
disordered.
say
If you're thinking about going on the show, don't let that stop you. It's
Yeah,
still the
don't
greatest
stop you.
experience you'll ever
Yeah.
have.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of getting on the show, for those that are watching and don't remember, season 14 casting is open right now. You can go to lightfightcasting.com. Let me pop that up real quick just so you have a visual if you're a visual person. Nominate someone today or apply yourself at lightfightcasting.com. And if you feel nervous or don't think you're ready, just do it, because once you get in the queue, the casting team will work with you. And it's taken some people 3, 4, 5 years. How many years did it take you guys to get on?
It took 4 years
4
because
years.
of COVID. the first year they were going to send out the scouts, and then COVID hit, and they said they weren't traveling. But they said continue to send in your stuff, and I was kind of skeptical. I thought, they're not going to call, and they called in December and said continue to do your stuff. And then the second year was COVID. The third year we just didn't make it. The fourth year, Kristen said you've got to do that roof, and he said I don't want to do the roof. And so that night we did just a little bit. I got on Facebook, popped off about it, and Jamie called and said, set up your interview.
And if you go watch their episode again, the roof was totally done. But I will tell you, the roof's not done this year.
No, it's
so
not.
I get it. But it still looks great. Hey, again, back to if you want to apply, lightfightcasting.com. And then, I've mentioned this before. Watch my channel. Go back and look at the old episodes. You might have to look under the live tab, and you'll see the past lives. If you want to learn what the casting associates are looking for, watch my casting episode. It was earlier in the summer, and it had all the casting producers on there and the casting director, as well as the behind-the-scenes people that put the pitch video together that goes to the ABC executives. And he was important to have on there, and he talks about it, what he's looking for and what he puts together to try to get you on the show. So do that. And I thought I took the banner off here. Hide. There we go. And then also, since I do have the image up here, go check out my step-by-step episode. This is the complete process for the Great Christmas Light Fight. If you don't know anything about the show or don't know all the steps, I take you from soup to nuts, beginning to end, everything in between about how to get on the show. Go watch that video. It has the most detail you'll ever see about what you need to do to be successful, not only get on the show, but to look well on the show and maybe win the show. So check that out. Got to put a plug in there. Got to put in a plug. All right. Get your comments in. Hit like, hit subscribe, notify, turn your notifications on, share the link with people. Going to look to get Charlie Byers in here soon after we do our next segment. I'm hoping he's still watching. So, Charlie, you might want to dial in and get backstage if you're still watching. But I think it's time that we have Lori go do another tour. Let's see.
Do the Santa's.
Yeah, we're going to go to this side of the display. Okay. But while she's doing that, let me play a 30-second commercial for tonight's premiere. We'll see you in a second. Hang in there.
Thursday.
It's like the North Pole.
There's no place like home on the Great Christmas Light Fight.
On Prancer.
And these houses are illuminating. 3, 2, 1. The Great Christmas Light Fight, new Thursday on ABC.
All right, that get you excited? These are the families that are appearing tonight on episode 3 and 4 of the Great Christmas Light Fight. It starts at 8 Central Time, and it's a back-to-back double episode, 8 to 9, and then 9 to 10 here in the Central Time Zone. And you're going to see the Hack family, the Horn family, the Vestali family. Who else are we going to see? I don't know. Let's pop up while Lori's going to get up there. We are going to see here. You think I would have this memorized right now? No, I brought it up. Yes, the first Hack, Paul, and the Riera family go together with Tanya as their judge. And then after that, we have Carter going with the Martin Horn and Vestali family. So they're the families tonight. Watch them. I do have my predictions. I'm not going to call them out here, Robert, but I do have a prediction. Charlie's joining us. Hang in there, Charlie. We'll get you out of the stage after we're done with Lori. Let's bring Lori on to show us some more about the display. So, Lori, there you are. Can you hear us?
Okay, I'm here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Tell us where you are. Tell us where you are.
Okay. We're in Santa's workshop, and most of this, really all of it, was not allowed on the show. They could not get copyright for all of this in here. Yeah, so we put Huh?
That's a lot of stuff to get copyright.
I didn't hear you.
There we go.
Yeah. This was on there, but all this wasn't on there. And but yeah, Robert got this tree from, I think, Joplin. And so anyway, we get a lot of comments about it. We have a lot of older people that come in here and they get real weepy and cry because they just miss the childhood toys so much. So anyway, they really enjoy that.
Really cool.
And then this is Santa's, with his little chair here. This is where tomorrow night I will be in here with Santa. And we've got the fire And then Robert got these soldiers from a garage sale this summer, and the lady was really excited that they went to our home.
Awesome. All right.
But this is,
Where are we going next?
and then I'm gonna do what? I couldn't hear you.
Nope, keep going. We're next. I said we could see the sea of lights. We're standing on the other side of those trees that you're aiming the camera at. I like the big Christmas tree on the wall. Oh, look, we got people walking by enjoying the display. Where are you heading now?
So
Lori?
Nick trees this year because Robert can't because of the car accident he had, and to get training.
They look great. Nick's a great tree.
And
rapper.
this is the name on the dinosaur because of Jurassic Park. So they made us change it, and I can't remember what we did. We had to repaint a sign, and we couldn't have that. So that.
What was it? I can't remember. I've slept since then. I'm old.
Sorry. And then this is, we acquired these painted art from a NSU professor had made them, and they were stuffed in some house, and the antique dealer had bought the house and found them, and Robert went up there and he got them all. And so that's kind of cool. Robert a lot of the paintings, but
they look
those
great.
Those we did.
I like the train.
And then we've got Elsa's little car here for the kids.
I bet Robert looks cute sitting in that.
Actually, that Elsa and the other gal is the only free-handed thing I did here.
Well, you're very talented. Very talented.
Thank you, but I'm not.
Here, why don't we? What are you showing us now? A big sled, right?
Yeah, the sleigh right
This
there.
was we were at Garden Ridge, and they had a sleigh that was real tiny, and I said, it'd be really cool if you made a sleigh, and I kind of was joking about it. And I came home, and he had it all drawn out, and he had started it, and we have lots of people that get in it. It's just really cool. Really cool.
Hey, look, why don't you look, Robert, why don't you look over there and wave? You can see us.
Hi, good
Hey, everybody. You can
What's cooking?
See, too bad the drone show's not going on now because it was right back there. All right, what else you got out there in the front yard? And then we'll have you come back and we'll bring Charlie Byers in to tell us some fun news.
This is our Broken Arrow Neighbors donation. They didn't feature it like I thought, and so we collect canned goods and cash for Broken Arrow Neighbors. It's it helps the needy, and so that is our charity. And this is Sarah May's Heavenly Choir. This was my mother-in-law's tribute. She passed away 6 years ago next January. She was in the yard helping Robert, and these were in the back of our yard, and she wanted them up here, and Robert wouldn't do it because they are a lot of money. And so she passed away, and he said, well, I guess I'm going to put them at the front. She was right. So they've been up here since she's passed away, and the kids love it.
Yeah, I love them too because on my episode I took the heads off and scared Tanya a little bit. Yeah. All right, Lori, that looks great. Why don't you head back over here and we'll get to the next stage of the show, and that's talking about what we can expect later tonight to keep the Great Christmas Light Fight fun going for everybody that's interested. So we're gonna disconnect Lori from the studio here so we don't get the echo. And now we got us, and we're gonna bring Lori, come on back in. We're going to thank you for showing us around. If you have any questions, get your comments in. Let's bring in a special guest, too, because, again, it's a light fight night, almost 4 hours of light fight with everything going on. And I want to bring in our buddy and our friend and somebody who helped inspire me to do this channel, Mr. Charlie Byers from Christmas on Crestline. And there we
Byers, let's go. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
Move on over with Lori so you can fit in.
You guys are having too much fun. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We are.
So we know you tried to come up here, but some exciting things came up, and you're going to tell us here in a second why you're not coming up here, but what we can look forward to. So why don't you tell us about that, Charlie?
Yeah, here in about 15 minutes, I got to log into a different StreamYard account and talk to AJ Rochester. AJ is a producer, casting, I forget what her title is now, casting something.
Yeah, she's casting producer.
casting producer for the Great Christmas Light Fight. She was on last year and had a blast. My favorite part of last year is where I had to stop the show because she said, bless her cotton socks. I said, I've never heard that before. That's awesome. What in the world is that? And I love her accents. If you're like me and you love New Zealand accents, you got to watch. And so what we're gonna do a watch party tonight. And what a watch party is, with the blessing of ABC, is she's gonna come on the show. We're gonna have our end muted, and we're just gonna watch as she talks about how the family got on the show, as she talks about how many years the family's tried to get on the show, as she talks about what the family had to overcome or do or why they were selected. So much like Brian and his 9-course awesomeness that is an A to Z of how to get on the Christmas fight, this is a behind the scenes live. So what I want to see, and Slankers, I don't know if y'all did this last year. Did you guys go back and watch the watch party of us watching your show?
We did. And I love seeing that. It meant a lot to us because we really didn't think that they really liked us that much.
I didn't think that. I never thought that.
Oh, I'm
a likable guy.
I'm teasing.
So what I said in my recap of last week's episodes is your reaction is one of the best reactions I've ever seen on the light fight. When Tanya comes out, you're just sitting there laughing. Your laugh is infectious. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he's the giddiest man ever on light fight.
Can I tell a fun fact about that?
Sure.
Yes.
My sister, I hopefully she won't watch this. I was getting dressed. We had to put our costumes on. Robert was outside freaking out, trying to get everything plugged in. And my sister called me and she says, I sure hope he doesn't do that laugh on national TV.
Yeah,
well, brilliant.
And I just was so sad because I thought she was going to say, do a good job, whatever. And she kept saying, don't let him embarrass us. And so when Tanya came out and started, I was like, yes, you do it, buddy. And he didn't know. He didn't know Melinda had called and said that.
He's famous for more than one thing. So, Charlie, how can people tune in tonight and join the fun?
Yeah, so come over to Christmas on Crestline. We're going to be live on Facebook, live on YouTube, live on Instagram, any of our Christmas on Crestline accounts. And you can watch us, watch you folks on Christmas Light Fight. We're going to break things down. I'm going to give my honest opinions, what I like, what I don't like. I'm going to go on a limb here, just guessing that everybody who's on tonight probably deserves to be on there tonight. But I'm a sucker. One thing I love that a lot of folks don't is I love confrontation. I love solid, good debate. Nobody's getting angry. Nobody's cussing, but let me hear your side. I'm going to tell you my side. I love confrontation. And I love that the Pixel winner was a debate, and it was a wholehearted debate. I'm curious to see what debate's going to come out of tonight. I'm going to see. I love this. I love the stories. But yeah, come to Christmas on Crestline. AJ will be on there. Any questions you have, you can ask. And you mentioned my FAA award. My first submission I had, I don't have my phone to show you. I say all the time, do it like Brian says. Send me your horizontal video. First one I got, vertical.
Oh, man, this way, always this way.
Always that way.
Just like a TV. Because it's so hard to edit. Like even my, you saw I played the Light Fight commercial tonight. They posted a TikTok style, and it just doesn't come out the same. So, but it is interesting, Charlie. It'd be great to hear AJ's perspective on the families that make it all deserve to make it. Not everybody can win. It's all the judge has a feeling and they make their pick, and everybody has to go with it. But everybody deserves to win and be on there. But it'd be interesting to hear what AJ's thoughts are from just an outside perspective and somebody that works the show on when controversy comes up like this. How should people respond, or what does she think? It'd be interesting to hear that.
And then Felicia will be on live for the heavyweights. So Felicia apparently.
Oh, that's breaking news here. Yeah, that's breaking news.
All right.
So Felicia will be on. She's never been on our watch parties today. She goes, "Hey, I've actually never watched it. Can you send me a link?" So I sent her a link to AJ's from last year, and so she'll be on to the breakdown the watch party.
I'll definitely be on that one because we'll be back in our home base. But I will say I'm not going to spoil it. Just because everybody knows I'm the librarian, I do the statistics, I do the research. Once a season films, I work all year to find everybody, and I found just about everybody this year, their city, states where they're at, if they publicly let that out there. And when you do that, you start to look at their displays, videos, compare them. And I'm not going to give any names, but I have my predictions already. I'm 2 for 2 so far, episodes 1 and 2. Last year I was 50-50. I was half and half for the year. I'm 2 for 2 so far, and I have my predictions for tonight. The only thing I will say, I predict this is a pixel or light show year, and I think you're going to see 2 tonight.
Yes. I love that you went there, because what I'm remembering is AJ being on the watch party last year, and we were complaining, hey, light shows never win. She goes, wait till next year. I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah, hopefully she didn't
like
weekend.
that.
Let's not get her in trouble because we want the show to go on.
Wow.
But
It's already out there in the
my
YouTube
prediction.
universe.
We'll see if I'm right. I have my 2 names, but I'm not going to give them out because I don't want to give any spoilers. But I just say watch the light shows. Hey, everybody's great. Charlie, we thank you for coming on here tonight.
Miss you.
Yes, we're going to see you.
I need to get down there.
Yeah, you do.
When I come down there, and I will come down there to see the you had me at a 4-story leg lamp. I'm coming down there. We'll pop in and say hi to y'all.
A little bit further there. Before you go though, let's check some comments to see if anybody's saying a shout out to you, because I haven't checked them. But he's saying Griswold, Steven, that's one of your viewers.
Oh, thank you.
Has a great display.
Thank you.
Carl's going to the expo too if it happens. We got that going on. Charlie, you said, hey, you want some taco soup?
Yes, I love taco soup.
Ready. And the cookies.
Yeah. You can't have the cookies. I'm eating all that.
And we've got wassail. I'm trying to.
Ooh.
And we got some.
Nobody has wassail. I love that you have wassail.
Yeah. Well, I'm not just Kim. The wassail, we're gonna spike that, I think. Yeah. We got Candy Systems joining again. They love your display. Maybe you need to check out their products. Just look at the Candy Systems websites. Charlie's always has discount codes for there. He can talk about them on the show.
This is cool.
Who else do we got here?
Seth's
clapping. Got it. Thank you, Seth.
Good to see you, Seth.
What else do we got here? Man, they're just coming in. Oh, we had this guy, Michael Simmons, season 1 OG, who joined me at Jordan's show.
Yes.
Saying, what's up, guys? Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining in again, Michael. We're glad we had you. Got another
cool guy.
It's got Devin joining again. We know he's a regular. He's probably out manning his display, or at least getting ready for the weekend here because it's a community display. What else do we got? Last couple slides here. And then I know Charlie's got to get ready for a show. Oh, see, Carl has a photographer at his place tonight. See, that's got to go around and get stuff. I'm going to do some photography tonight and after the show, and then we'll get ready to watch Charlie's live.
I'm curious if Carl's going to be our first back-to-back winner. He won the pixel side of things last year in our contest. He got a Matos Mega Tree is what he won.
Oh.
I'd like a Matos Mega Tree.
Yeah, we gave away $7,000 in prizes last year.
Again, Seth, your display is awesome. Hopefully,
Thank you.
By the way, JR did reach out to me. I forgot to tell you this. He reached out to me after the first 2 episodes aired and said, are you guys going to do a thing afterwards? But remember, I was on the road for work and you were busy with your job. So we might want to check. He also was under the weather for a little bit. So if you're watching, JR, I hope you're feeling better now.
Yeah. All right. You guys can both. Okay. Well, I'll call you later. We'll talk about that.
But again, everybody tune in to watch Charlie. If you're going to watch the light fight, why not have your phone next to you? And you could hear what AJ Rochester's telling you.
The funnest way to do it, though, seriously, real quick, is to watch the show. Don't let us interrupt the show. And then in the commercial breaks, flip over if you're on a TV, computer, television, whatever, phone. During the commercial breaks, watch us. And if you're curious about what AJ says as the show's live, cool. But don't let us spoil your show for you. Watch the Great Christmas Light Fight in its entirety. And then commercial breaks, come and listen to us.
All right.
Fun doing it.
Charlie, we thank you for coming in tonight. We'll be joining in at some point. Maybe while
Thanks for the invite.
And we did this last year, and I plan on I'll be back in the office for the last 2 episodes. Hopefully I can join you on that show too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you'll have Felicia. She might want to be on there by herself. We'll see. You let me know. It's your show, and I don't want to crash it unless you want me to. All right, Charlie, get ready for your show. We'll see you in a little bit. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, Lori. Bye, guys. Bye, Kim.
She can hear you over there. She says bye.
See you guys. Bye.
All right. We thank Charlie for coming in there. Folks, we're getting on 59 minutes into the show. We're going to wrap it up here in the next 5 to 6 minutes so that we can get ready for the Great Christmas Light Fight airing again tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time. So we got folks here walking around enjoying the Slankards display, and they probably learned about it because of the Great Christmas Light Fight. Again, congratulations for you guys being on that show. We're so glad
Thank you.
they not only brought you some viewers and more people to come out and enjoy your display. There's lots of cars out here right now. It brought us friends, lots of friends.
Lots of
that's
friends.
Lots of
best
friends.
That's the
part.
best part.
The best part. It's
Yeah.
brought lots of memories, which is why we do these things, why we do
Yep.
these displays. It's bringing community together. And we're so glad to be here, Kim and I, and to hang out with you folks. Last chance for comments, and we're going to wrap it up so everybody can get some free time before the Great Christmas Light Fight comes on. But again, we're here at Slankard's Acres and More of Christmas Galore. Or what was the alternate title again?
Acre and a quarter
Order
of Christmas
disorder.
Yeah, so I think they're both great. But folks, I think we're good on the comments here. I'm going to play my hype video again to get you psyched up for tonight's Christmas Light Fight premiere of episodes 3 and 4. And then the show will end. Hit like, hit subscribe. And this is the last one this week for me. I'm hoping to get back to recap next week of the whole trip, but it's going to take me some time. And I'm going to be joining in Charlie here in a moment to participate in the live watch party. So everybody, thank you for joining us here in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma with Lori and Robert Slankard, and shout out to their son, Nick, over there at Keith and Kim Company. And we hope you have a great holiday. We hope you enjoy the lights. If you're local, come out and see them. And we hope you watch the Great Christmas Light Fight. I'm Brian Michael. I'm your librarian. And thank you for watching my show. Let's play this video and let's keep it fun. Let's hype everybody up because I'm excited about the show. So, folks, thanks for joining. We'll see you next time on The Librarian.
How are we going to get this started?
The Great Christmas Light Fight is on!
You are the champions of the Great Christmas Light Fight!
You guys are the champions of the Great Christmas Light! You just won $50,000!
A Great Christmas Light Fight trophy if it didn't do... Hit it, Santa! Merry Christmas!